Hey everybody, and welcome to the Flamingo Farmhouse. What? Tonight I am going to take this tray and we're gonna see if the Hello Summer comes off. And just so you guys know, this is a filter tonight because my eyes looked real baggy. And I like the way they did my eye makeup. I gotta figure out how to do that because it does look really good. So anyways, you know, it's the fun of Facebook. You gotta go with the filters when you can, because if you can't go with the filters, then, you know, why, you know? So anyways, we're gonna do this tray. Now this tray is like $9.99, y'all. I have like 20 of these right now because I do classes with these and they are so much fun to do classes with. Hey Megan, how you doing? So we're gonna take this tray, we're gonna see how it cleans off. I don't know how it's gonna clean off, we're gonna try. It's supposed to be a one and done, but if it doesn't clean off well, then we have plan B, and we're gonna move on to plan B because why not, right? We always have to have a plan to keep it going. And I'm gonna use ink on this tonight. Now in real life, we're gonna use ink, and I'm gonna use the heat gun and kind of heat it set to dry it. And then it'll be a little more permanent instead of just chalk, okay? Oh, I'm sorry. Man, sinus surgery is the worst too. Oh, you got the packing up your nose and you're dripping down your throat and you're coughing and hacking. I am so sorry, girl. That is the worst, the worst, the worst. You need a filter for sure, I'm sure, because, you know, I got you, girl. I put the filter on tonight because it was like a no makeup, and my eyes, it's like, I think it's, you know, allergies, who knows. But anyways, Megan, I'm glad you're here watching me, and hopefully I won't make you laugh too much and choke and gag, you know. I'll try and keep it good for you and not say too many jokes. But we're gonna do some farmhouse beads in my tacky colors that I love, my teal and pink. And actually, this might actually hang on my wall. I haven't decided yet. So we shall see. Remember, if you could, to sprinkle me out and about, and that would make my life happy and make you happy. And if you sprinkle me out and about, make sure you put it in the comments, because sometimes Facebook does the, you know, the privacy thing that I can't see who all sprinkled. I did, who was it? There were two people, Debbie one, and Kathy. I sent you all just gauze on the bottom. Well, thank goodness. Drowsy is okay, but you know, hey, that's better than yuck. Okay, so let's get started. But anyways, Kathy and Debbie from last night and the night before were the winners on my Happy Mail. So if you're sprinkling me out about, you know, sprinkle it out to all your groups, sprinkle it out to all your friends. I'm trying to increase my online presence here, and you know, I'll be real with y'all. I like to meet more people, so hey, why not? And you like to get free things, so hey, why not? So for every time you sprinkle, and you know, make sure that you put sprinkled in the comments, okay? Oh, good, thanks, Megan. She even did the S-H-A-R-E-D word. I don't know if that's real about the FB, about Facebook saying you can't say share. I don't know, I've never had that problem. Sprinkle, share, drop a tagline, you know, drop a hashtag, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I did this at the beginning of the summer, probably not even summer, it was probably February, March. And we're gonna just scrape this off with our scraper and see how well it scrapes off. And if it scrapes off well, perfectly, we're gonna use it white. If it doesn't, we're gonna paint it and make it work better. And oh, look at that. It's kind of the green scraped off. And we'll be able to use the board eraser on it too. But if it doesn't work, you know, these darker colors sometimes stain with the pigments. But this is supposed to only be a one and done, so just you know. And we're gonna make it a two and go. Okay. Okay, we're gonna miss a moment of truth with that black right down there. That would be what would make me crazy. Let's just wipe this puppy up and then get our board eraser and use it like we would on a chalkboard. Oh my, this came out really nice and cleaner than what I anticipated. It's not where I want it to be, but we will see what it does. Oh my goodness, y'all, it's coming all the way off. So now we know these trays are reusable. They are a nice shiny coat. There is a little bit of a shadow there. You just gotta scrub a little harder and get that off. Look at that. And here I was ready to paint it gray and make it all, having to sand it and all that stuff. Oh my goodness, look at that. I don't have to do none of that. Mama's got it going on. Oop, 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 oop. We're gonna do a fun little project now. Now I don't have to do all the work, y'all. I am loving this. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Well, I'll be going to Duluth, Georgia, to the Scrapbook Stamp Expo. And I want to do this as a prize. So I have used this transfer, and I do have, I want to say 4 of these left. I have used it a couple times, but with this being a shiny surface, I just want to make sure it's nice and the sticky's gone. And like I said, we're going to be using the ink because all my chalk paste is packed up. I got the U-Haul here. And I'm ready to go have a weekend. So you're gonna take our no, it's not our we're gonna take our silkscreen transfer right here, or silkscreen stencil, whatever you want to call it. Stick it down on whatever you want to decorate it. It can be your walls, wood, windows, glass, mirrors, front doors, back doors, oven doors, doggy doors. You guys know my schmeal. And we're gonna do a little bit, ooh, should we do gold or silver? I think we're gonna do gold since it is on a white tray. So this ink is like some of the original ink, and it's still so amazing. So we're gonna use some gold here. And it looks like this is gonna take some of my detail tools. I got them out and about here. Ooh, I have my Happy Chalk Couture pen. Look at this. My colors. Hello. That was from ChalkCon. I have to think that they did that just for me. Just saying. You know, hey, nothing like thinking, right? If we don't take care of ourselves, nobody will. So we just enjoy ourselves. That's what I do, at least. And I need to double check this and make sure it's going through because I had some silver in there. There it goes. And I'm gonna do the, what are these? Scissors. Here at Chalk Couture World, we have transfer trimmers. We don't have scissors. I know, right? It still is amazing though. It really is. Our transfer trimmers are nice because they're Teflon coated. And they're not all crazy, but these are just, or we could call these shears, right? Because they're probably for fabric. Yeah, I have a lot of issues, y'all. Should we do the safety pins? We're gonna do them gray, I think. So I love doing this project. As you can see, I've played with it a lot. I like doing buttons yellow, if you haven't noticed that. It's kind of my thing. I like yellow buttons. I like yellow buttons and I cannot lie. I know, right? I have issues, y'all. I have so many issues. And I always like to do, you know, try and balance it out. 3 is your magic number, 3 or 5. Don't do anything in couples, you know what I mean? Because with art, everything is offset. So shake it up a little, do it in 3s and 5s, and you'll be good. And what color? You guys got any color preferences there? Yeah, if you have any, holler them out. Look, I had the brush and everything ready to do the acrylic paint, and we don't have to because Chalk Couture's so dang awesome. Hello. Yep, that's what I'm telling y'all. It is stinking amazing. What do I got going on over here? Do I have a brown? I do not have a brown, but I do. Yes, I do. Here's a brown. I thought I had a brown. We got to get our, what is it, utilitarian things done first here, like the paintbrush. And if y'all are just tuning in, know that if you could sprinkle me out, I would appreciate it. And we are using ink on this tray. This tray, go back and watch how easy it cleaned up from something that I did a long time ago. Probably like in March, April, May, June, July. So 4 months ago. And see how awesome it cleaned up. It was amazing to me. That was pretty cool. I was not at all planning for that to clean like that. Now, since we're using ink, it usually doesn't dry as fast as paste, but I always like to pull it up anyways. That's just my weirdness. I know, I know. Look at how cute this looks. Yeah. Yeah. And then, oh, I got a little hairball there. Then I'm just gonna push it back down where I need it to go. Doesn't have to go, oh, that's a cute little yellow button. Cute as button, just saying. Y'all, I have to go to bed early tonight because I am leaving at 6 a.m. to get to Duluth. Hopefully we can be there by like 12:30. According to traffic, Atlanta traffic always. Oh, this one started drying. Always stinks. I really do not like Atlanta traffic. Okay, I gotta redo this gold. It needs more gold. Where'd my gold go? Ooh, maybe I'll just add a little brown on it and make it like rusty looking. Let's see if it'll work. Just right there on the top. We'll see if it goes through. Hope it does. It does a bit. It does a bit. I might have to get a little bit of water on my finger and make it work a little better. I packed my Mr. you guys. My Mr. Hey, June and Tanya. How you doing tonight on this lovely Wednesday? We started out by erasing a tray, which was just phenomenal to me that we could do that because I've never had luck with that. But we did this time, so that's good. We always have to have red-handled scissors, right? And we're using ink tonight on our tray. And I was telling people about going up to Duluth, Georgia is where I'm going. And you know the reason why this ink's probably drying so fast because I've had it for so stinking long. Some of this ink, this little one, is probably 4 years old. Yes, I just said 4 years old. This is one of the original ink pots, the 2-ounce ink pots. So you see how well it lasts? Ink lasts really well. Now our new creamy, dreamy chalk paste is gonna last just as wonderfully. But this ink is a little bit older, so it's drying a little bit faster than I would want it. But that's okay. There are no chalk emergencies. I'll just work a little quicker. Oh yeah. Yeah, baby, yeah. Wait till you see that. Okay, I think I'll do blue, cause see, I have this thing going here. You see, I got it, but it's gonna be this pretty teal. Yeah, that'll go with my farm beads there, cause I'm gonna do the teal And the pink, I'm gonna do procrastinating in pink maybe. I don't want it to clash too bad, but I want it to look pretty crafty. And sometimes crafty can be either muted colors, you know, like all neutral. My daughter's like that. When she crafts, she has a crochet business on Etsy. It's called Abby's Awesome Crafts, I think, or maybe she changed the name. I don't know. I have her still as Abby's Awesome Crafts because she's awesome. She's also on my phone as Abby is Awesome. Just so you know, she made her own profile on my phone. That's why it's there. But anyways, what was I going to say? Oh, she does macrame and crocheting. And her niche is, you know, like minimalist type things, you know, macrame and, you know, all the neutral. She does a lot of neutral colors and all that. Me, I'm like bohemian colors, get it all crazy. Bright is beautiful. You know, that's why we have a flamingo farmhouse. But I like that little white vintage look with my fun. Oh, I gotta do that real quick. Ooh, that's gonna clash, clash, clash. I don't have a pink, pink, pink. I'll do this. But I like, you know, the vintagey look, but I don't want it everywhere. You know, that's why I like my bright colors and my mangoes. You know, all the happy things. And my little teal safety pins here. I don't know why they put safety pins. They should put straight pins, but I guess that would look kind of silly. Put straight pins there. But it's very Soster, right? It's not like Crafter. They had another one that came out that said, oh, if I could remember now. When you're working on these trays, it's a little harder to pull because it's sticky, you know? And so it will stick a little tighter than normal. So you gotta be careful when you pull because you don't wanna stretch your vinyl. You don't wanna stretch the screen because if you do, it's gonna ruin your transfer and that's no fun. Just so you know, been there, done that. What color am I doing him? I'm gonna do procrastinating, don't bother me. Oh, I should do bother me in blue. Yeah. I'll do bother me in blue and then the others in purple. And then I gotta figure out a color for that button. And it's only one. So that's gonna bother me. Oh, and I have to do my paintbrush. So maybe I do that button and the paintbrush the same color. And I'm thinking it might be a green. Okay. And then I'm procrastinating is gonna be in Regal. And then what other fun colors do I have? The coral, but it will clash. I do have dark blue. That wouldn't clash too bad. Oh, I have gray. Gray would be okay. Let's do gray. Even though it's gray, we have to have a neutral color somewhere, right? So we'll do that button and that paintbrush, and it'll look like he's been painting it. And then remember that you can go long strokes with your chalk and your ink. Just make sure that screen is pushed down nice, and then it won't bubble. And you know, the first long one I wouldn't like push in as hard as you can. I'd kind of, you know, be a little bit gentle, make sure that there's no bubbles, and then go back and give it a once over. Okay, and let's get that gray done. I took a lot out of that one, didn't I? Goodness me, Mary Jo. Cray woman. All right. And as you can see, if you have a, what's it called? You know, microfiber cloth handy, you could just have that and wipe off your stick in between your, oh, I did not do that. I did do that. It's okay. I'm not gonna rub it in. Okay, gray button here, and then a gray paintbrush here, because he just painted the button, right? The gray is really pretty, by the way. BT Dubs. Okay, so remember, go out and sprinkle me around and about, and I will be sending happy mail out. If you get a message, you know, make sure you put sprinkled or shared or something. Oh, here's another button I missed. Something like that. Make sure you put that in the comments so I know, so I can contact you to send this mail out Monday. I'm just saying, I have to know. I cannot, and look what I just did. Oh no, I have gray in 3 colors. I was gonna say, look what I just did. I just did that in 2 colors and didn't even think. Okay, so let's pull this up. And like I said, it might feel a little sticking because it's on the tray. That's how glass feels too. Look at that. Doesn't that look cute? Shut up, Mary Jo. That looks so stinking cute. Let me grab a towel. And I'm just going to spray this. When you're working with ink, you either want to have your sink handy, so you can run this in and wash it out real good, or have your spray bottle ready to just go ahead and soak it so that it doesn't dry in that screen. You do not want your ink to dry in the screen. That would not be good and you would not be happy. So I'm just gonna soak this here like this while I finish. Actually, I'm gonna move it over. Ooh, I have my little tabletop. Gonna move it right here because I got all my ink done and I got it on my hands. Okay, let me just make sure this stays nice and wet, and we'll bring it back and wash it in just a minute. Okay, so I'm just gonna dry this. I already took my other dryer, just so you know. It's already packed up. Oops, there's a little bit of ink there. Now, the good thing about the ink, what is great, like, I did it on these glasses. Hi, Tyra, how are you? Do you see the glass? Oh, where's, I don't know, my light, there. Okay, so you can do these on glass with the ink, and then you can just bake it in the oven. And it's a good practice, because if you mess up with ink, you can just wipe it off before you bake it and make it permanent. You can just wash it off. And I've got one little area here that I'm gonna take my detail tool and just kind of get that off, just like that. It needs to dry a little more. Then I'll be able to scrape it off. I might actually take a Q-tip to it. Or I could use my new tool here. I could use this new tool. Let's see how this works. Oh, yeah. I want this tool, right? I don't know which tool I want. I can't make up my mind. I have all these tools. I want this tool. This is the tool I like. This is our detail tool. And then we have our toolkit with our brushes and our, there we go. And this is where you get like all particular. You don't have to be particular because it is art, but sometimes you can be particular. And you see how you can just kind of scratch that off and make it just the way you want it. Because sometimes that's how art goes. You just have to do the fine detail finishes, right? And I have used this transfer so many times, I'm surprised it's still working. Okay, I gotta put that little cap back on it. Okay, hey June and Tyra. And who do we have here? Tanya and Megan and MJ. Hello. Make sure you sprinkle it out and about. Now let's add, so what I did here on the ends was I took that little crocodile, you know, that you get at the craft store, and I just punched holes in it. Now I have my fun farmhouse beads here, and I never finished this strand. So we're just gonna go halvesies, and it'll be right here, and I'm just gonna push that way, and push this one that way, push this one a little more. You see what I'm doing here. And I'm gonna trim off this tassel, because I don't need it. And I'm gonna cut this right here. Now we have two handles. Bam, bam, bam. And I'm gonna bring this, double it over, run it through. Oops. And then you're gonna do, oops, nope, do I want it that way? No, I want it the other way. I'm sorry. I want it this way. I want the beads on the inside. Now I have to do it left-handed, y'all. Just ain't my thing. There we go. And you could use wire too to make it stand up more, you know. We're just gonna use these because I don't have the wire out. But you could use like a medium gauge wire to help it stand up a little more. Okay, and you see this is just gonna look like that. We're gonna tie a knot and we'll be good to go. So we'll tie a knot here, and you can actually hang from here. Like if you wanted to put this up here and hang it, that'd look really cute. And then you can put like little wire handles there. Why don't I change it? Why don't I show you guys how to use a crocodile and make it different? What? Mary Jo, you did not just do that. I did do that, you guys. You know I change my mind all the time. Okay, so this is the crocodile. And I'm just gonna put this here. And I'm just gonna press. And since it's metal, it's a little harder than like if you were doing it on the chalkboards. But I was like all excited. I think that's about, sorry, I gotta look, kind of halfway eyeball it here. I was pretty excited. No, that's too far. I want it more in the middle, like right there. We'll see. I'm really excited that I can punch holes in it with, you know, it's metal and all. Punch holes in it with a hole puncher, see? Has that little metal schnibbles. Okay, so let's do this way. I think this will look a lot nicer. Don't you? Say yes, Mary Jo. I think it'll look amazing. You know, y'all, it's crazy when you're sitting here talking to yourself. I just want you to know that. The cats don't even listen anymore. They just sit there and look at me like, there she goes again, talking to herself. She's being a loony. Yes, I'm a loon. It's all good. I like this a lot better, don't you? And then I'm just gonna tie it like this back here. Just because, you know, I can. Otherwise, you could tie a nice knot on each hole. I'm not good at knotting. That's Abby's job, right? Her macrame. But I like jute, so I would tape that down probably. And then look, how cute is that? Look at my cute little procrastination sign. What? Yes, so that's what we made tonight, y'all. We changed out this tray. It's kind of exciting. I kind of really love it. I'm wondering if I could put, like, I could string some little beads here. Y'all, I'm having all kinds of issues now. I'll figure it out. But I really like that. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. I hope you had fun. And Megan, I hope you get better and chill out. Just have a good time and relax and get better. Okay, y'all have a great night. And until I see you again, I will be in Duluth, Georgia this weekend. So if you're near Duluth and want to come to the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo, I'd love to meet you. Make sure you jump in and say, hey, I watch your lives, and get to know you. And then jump on over to the Flamingo Farmhouse DIY community, because there's where all the steals and deals are, and it's a lot of fun.